For the past 3 to 4 years, the debate of the best wide receiver university has been up in the air between Ohio State and LSU. I've already made my case and claimed that LSU is actually a wide receiver university. However, this season, it has started to change that claim. New talent from Ohio State has emerged, specifically JSN, who has been the best receiver in the league this season. I think it's only fair to reassess this debate and see the waves Ohio State has been making this year. It's always great to highlight the new star talent each NFL season, and Ohio State has been boasting this season with their alumni. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. JSN is having one of the best receiver seasons of all time. In his sophomore season, he broke out onto the scene with a Pro Bowl year with 1,100 yards and 100 catches. He established himself as an up-and-coming star, and the Seahawks were so confident in him they traded longtime receiver DK Metcalf and let go of fan favorite Tyler Lockett to allow JSN to be the face of their offense. Well, it completely paid off this year, as JSN is having the best receiver season the league has seen in a while, notching 1,100 yards in 10 games with 5 touchdowns. Even with the addition of Cooper Kupp and new quarterback Sam Darnold, JSN has continued to ascend. It looks like new OC Klint Kubiak has found ways to unlock JSN in this offense. He is having such a historic season through his first 10 games, finding himself breaking records with names like Julio Jones, Tyreek Hill, and Michael Thomas. He is also completely redefining what a slot receiver is capable of. Similar to his now teammate, Cooper Kupp exploded onto the scene for the greatest receiving season of all time in 2021, with his dominance and versatility in the slot. JSN is now doing the same thing, as he is a complete weapon anywhere he lines up for the Seahawks. He is an explosive play threat, as he's averaging an absurd 11.6 yards per target and 15.9 yards a reception with 114.6 a game. He's on pace for breaking the record with 148 receiving yards, 122 receptions, and 9 touchdowns. An absolute monster season from JSN in his 3rd season, and he is only 23. It's great to see the Ohio State phenom make a name for himself in the program in such a historic fashion. If this continues, he'll finish in that elite tier of receivers with Chase and Jefferson. JSN isn't the only Ohio State breakout receiver this year. Bucs rookie Emeka Egbuka has been outstanding this season. Heading into this draft, it was obvious to everyone that Egbuka was talented and that he had the potential in the NFL. However, his fit with the Bucs didn't make sense at the time. Mike Evans was still going strong into his age 32 season, and Chris Godwin was coming back from injury, and there were other young standout receivers on the team. However, 10 games into the season, Egbuka has solidified himself as the Bucs' #1 receiver for the foreseeable future, proving Tampa was smart to draft him. He has been on an absolute tear this season, with his marquee game coming against JSN and the Seahawks, where he had 167 yards, a touchdown, and an absolute shootout, and a win in Week 5. He has held it down with injuries to Godwin and Evans throughout the season, and has helped Baker through one of the best seasons of his career. The future is so bright for Egbuka as he continues to compete for the Offensive Rookie of the Year award throughout the year. In 10 games, he has notched 45 catches, 717 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Only Tech McMillan has more yards than Egbuka in terms of rookie receivers. He's on pace for 77 catches, 1,219 yards, and 10 touchdowns. With that campaign, he has a strong case for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and he has the entirety of Tampa looking bright for the foreseeable future, giving them another cornerstone receiver after Evans. Egbuka is on track to becoming a top receiver in this league with his rookie year. After a somewhat disappointing rookie season, Marvin Harrison Jr. looked to bounce back. I would argue he wasn't disappointing. Other receivers like Ladd, Neighbors, and BTJ were just better than him in their rookie seasons. However, after another offseason to gel with Kyler Murray, it looked like they were finally ready to mesh well in 2025. However, Kyler Murray has not been playing up to standard and has gotten injured, missing a large portion of the season. Questions with the team and his future in the NFL have been looming around for the past few weeks, with Jacoby Brissett playing well in his absence. Despite that, MSJ is starting to look like the receiver talent we all hyped him up to be last year. With offensive struggles and QB controversy, MSJ has been able to produce no matter who is at the helm. In 9 games, he has 34 catches, 525 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He is finally succeeding somewhat during his tumultuous season and has proven that he can become a great receiver in this league. He is on pace for 64 catches, 992 yards, and 8 touchdowns, which are all improvements from last season. I hope the Cardinals can stabilize and give Marvin Harrison Jr. a real chance to be a viable option, because he truly has the talent and skills to be generational. Speaking of receivers who have not had great situations around them for their entire career, look at the Ohio State duo in Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave. They have both been balling out relative to their situations around them, and they have both been plagued with terrible teams, QB play, and a complete mess of a front office for the past 4 years. Despite that, they have been great receivers and have consistently performed at a borderline top 10 level season after season. This year is no different, as Olave is balling out in the abysmal Saints, and Wilson, before his injury, was playing great as well. It's a shame that neither of them have been traded yet to a better team to maximize their talent, as they truly deserve to be put in better situations. Sadly, there'll be great talents wasting away their careers in terrible situations. Regardless, they are still great products of Ohio State and have really paved the way for this next generation of Ohio State receivers. This season has definitely made things interesting for the debate on which school is wide receiver university. However, one thing is true. Ohio State University is a wide receiver factory. Each and every year they produce a great receiver after great receiver. With superstar talents like JSN making a mark in history, Ohio State definitely has strengthened their case. With Carnell Tate and Jeremiah Smith coming up in the NFL in the next 2 years, the league's quarterbacks could be passing to a plethora of OSU alumni. Ohio State will always continue to produce great receivers, and enough time could surpass LSU as wide receiver university. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.